And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Oh my God. There's so much crypto adoption going on. They are setting up the infrastructure as we're sitting on our arses right here. The giants of the financial world and the governments are setting up the infrastructure called tokenization and regulation. Each day, they're doing a little more and a little more than I've ever seen in the 4 years. That I've seen more in the past 3 months than I've seen in 4 years of crypto. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I might be recommending some stuff for somebody to invest in, but it doesn't mean that it's you. Don't believe anything on the show. Everything's a lie. Um, I'm not a financial advisor, and just don't even watch the show. It's the worst financial advice you'll ever get. All right. Now that I got that out of the way, let me who are the first five here? Robert Agizio, MKP, Mr. OG, Gordon Logan. Well, boy, Jove, it's Gordon Logan from England. Not John McAfee. S. Harib, 1. Throw in Donna A, Danny Boy, and I Heart Crypto Verse. Jersey Kathy is here. David Reyes joined the channel at the 2024 Crypto Explosion. I'd really suggest everybody get on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. That way, when this platform does not notify you, you'll be notified from another one that I have a show, or if there's important message that you need to get. If for some reason the channel ever gets zapped, you'll know where to find me right away instead of wandering around aimlessly for months. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, if you watch my videos that I make, the shorter ones that are like a minute and a half or a minute long or whatever, there will be taggings. If you're new and you're interested in either buying gold, silver, or wallets, if you're going to buy it anyway, take a look on my channel, the taggings, and see if that's for you. I'd highly suggest it. That would be another way to help this channel out to support. I mean, if you're going to go somewhere and buy something, you might as well uh, look at the tags I got on my short videos. Maybe you'll find some of the gold, silver there, or crypto wallets that you want to get. I would buy any of the tags. If the tags on my channel, I would buy any of them on there. So go ahead and look at those. And that is it. I'm just looking through the comments here. It's 10:30 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. And here's my Office Max button.
That was easy.
So I know you wanted to see that one. That was really important. Let me grab a super duper strong Vicks cough lozenge. You won't believe the crypto adoption that's going on. It's crazy. Start here with Visa. Oh man. Now, some of these articles I'm going to burn through. I've got articles all across the whole screen of my computer. Let me do a copy and a paste. Scooter pie. All right. Visa reinvents the card. It unveils a new products for the digital age. Singapore. Now, this is coming out of Singapore. That's a Ripple partner. The country of Singapore is a Ripple partner. And that's also where Ripple had its first exchange called the Ripple Singapore. Gold, silver, they had wallets, they had little debit cards, they have derivatives and commodities trading. Oh, yeah. The project's on hold. Money's still being sent. And of course, our one and only Dennis has verified that the wallet address is still working today. I don't know what they're doing with it. What it was a test. to see if it worked, and it did. They also had trading where you could trade. Okay, Ripple had all these things, and then they just kind of like shut it down. They had it like 10 years ago. I think what it was a beta. They wanted to make sure the Ripple wallet works. The Ripple trade. You've heard of that Ripple trade? Well, no, you haven't heard it because it's a program that stopped about 10 years ago. They had all the stuff up and running, and then they shut it down and then started to go throughout all the world and lay the foundation down, everybody. That's what happened. Who was there right away? Well, I got to stay on task here with the channel. Singapore, the way people get paid has changed more in the past 5 years than in the last 50 years. Customers have evolved, adapting to new payment experiences from the advent of embedded digital commerce to the rapid adoption of the tap. Visa is revolutionizing payments. Let me skip down. Innovation in our industry is vital as payments serve as the fundamental vehicle of commerce, enabling economies to thrive. Let me scroll down to the next paragraph. We are seeing a rapid transformation in the way consumers shop and manage their information. In today's, listen to this, hyper digitalized era, said this guy who's head of products for Visa. The new solutions that are unveiled today will bring truly digital native payment experiences. They have something called a Visa Flexible Credential. A Visa study found that more than half of the card users want the power to access multiple accounts through a single credential. That's one. Number two, tap to everything. There are 6 billion mobile devices in the world, providing consumers with a versatile NFC-enabled device primed to be tapped. Next, Visa Payment Passkey Service. Identifying a person in the digital world has become increasingly complex and has resulted in a significant increase in fraud. Today, online payment fraud is 7 times higher than in-person payments. Built on the last fast identity online standards, the Visa Payment Passkey Service enables a consumer to verify and authenticate their identity and authorize online payments with a quick scan of their biometrics. Oh, here we go, everybody. Here we go. Let the slavery begin. Like, using your face, your fingerprint, anal probe for some people. Well, I don't want my face done, but okay, Twinkle Toes. When shopping online, Visa passkeys replace the need for passwords or one-time codes. Next thing they have is click to pay. Guest checkouts have been particularly cumbersome for many consumers as they manually enter their card information and undergo verification processes. Click to pay eliminates this tedious process, powering a more seamless and secure checkout. The solution enables consumers to complete online transactions within a few clicks. Visa will partner with issuers to enable click to pay on new Visa cards, reducing manual entry of card details and passwords from the moment the card arrives. Wow, this is totally different. Data tokens, that's crypto. Visa is going to have its own crypto. Oh, I wonder who's Visa's biggest partner. Oh, don't tell. Is it Ripple Crypto Hulk? Do you want to know how all this interoperability is going to happen between the passcodes, the face codes, the anal probes, the pass key, the tap and shit, tapping their ass, Visa flexible credit, and all this mumbo jumbo shit? All this stuff is interoperable on the XRP ledger, everybody. This is where it's all going. They got artificial intelligence involved. They'll probably have retinal scans, voice analyzers. Up, that's Crypto Hulk. Shut down his account. I already know. That's going to be the future. You're just going to swipe your hand. No more. Look, when you go on vacations and shit, you know how cool it'd be where Crypto Hulk, are you going to get all this biometric mumbo jumbo and take the mark of the beast? Just listen to the fucking article. So imagine going on a vacation, someone steals your wallet. You are so fucked, aren't you? Now, let's say if you had your retina scan and you need a taxi ride, so the taxi driver puts a retinal scan up your eye, blink, then you decide how much you want to pay this motherfucker to get you to the airport. And then since you don't have your tickets, that's okay. Anal probe scan, whoop, drop your drawers and show them. Now you got your plane tickets ready. See how all this works? No more need for a wallet. You don't even need your cell phone. You don't even need a chip implanted somewhere in your body, which you all know, which I'm ready to say, but I'm not going to say where. I'm talking about your hand. Quit being a fucking sicko. So this is the future Visa is talking about. Tokens and all this other stuff, okay? Payment tokens. For the last 10 years, 10 years ago is just about when Ripple hit the scene. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. Visa has added security to the payments ecosystem by tokenizing payments, removing sensitive cardholder account information from the payment flow. Visa has crossed the 1 billion mark in tokens issued across Pacific, with wide-scale adoption by merchants. As new data regulations create a guide for better consumer practices, generation artificial intelligence transforms how we discover things online. Visa data tokens let consumers whose financial institutions participate in the program consent to sharing their data as they shop online. Then see where it's been shared and revoke access rate from their banking app. With the data tokens, Visa and participating banks can enable an experience where a merchant can request consent from the consumer to get more personalized offers as they shop. The data token can be used with the merchant's artificial intelligence models to deliver real-time recommendations for the shopper. I don't know what all this shit is. I don't want people to have my fucking information. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry, right? Whatever the fuck that means. All right. Now let's look at Visa and Ripple. Let's see if there's any relationship with Visa and Ripple. Hold on a minute. Oh, hold on. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh my God. I think that cough dropped. Woo-wee. Okay, let me start with the first donation. You know what? I have a listener sponsored channel. I don't have corporate sponsors telling me what the fuck to say. I don't have corporate sponsors I have to kiss up to yet. Unless, I have Macallan whiskey, Jack Daniel whiskey, Patron Spirits Incorporated, Don Julio, Porsche, any of those companies, I am more than willing. I've got the nose condoms and the knee pads, okay? And those are the best whiskeys and the best fucking cars. Take it from Crypto Hulk, I promise. But Crypto Hulk, they gave you a Porsche to drive while you do the show, and you have to mention them once every show and how awesome the Porsche is. I could sell out for that. All right. But so far, Stephen Morris, thank you very much for that donation. Roberta De Niro sucks fund too. Oh yeah, Robert De Niro. That's his female name. Robert De Niro, he's a fucking somebody needs to just drop a nice pile of shit all over Robert De Niro. Kitch J. Thank you for going above and beyond and supporting the program. Steve's Scoris. Steve S. Thank you for supporting this fucking program there, buddy. Sean B. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Sean B. And then we got Neldtha. Neldtha. Welcome to the entry level membership. Got another member. We got a Brave Soul just signed up. Totally awesome. Burberry 803 says, salute Hulk. I'm retired Army Sergeant. You don't salute me anymore, buddy. If I was a Marine, I'd always be a Marine, right? Then you'd have to fucking salute me, soldier. But retired Army Sergeant, I'm not still in. I'm just a nobody. I'm just a Bill up here on Capitol Hill. S. Harib 1. Thank you very much for that donation there, buddy. And then we got 1970 Legend showed up late. Very good. You paid the late fee. We appreciate that with students that are honest. I started early. Oh, yeah. Well, the saying in the Army is if you're not 15 minutes late, you're late. I mean, if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late. So if I say the show starts at 6, you need to be here at 5:45. But I could start the show at 5:50. And if you show up at 5:50, 5 minutes late there, soldier. It took me a while to figure that one out in the Army. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? If I'm here at 5:50, I'm 10 minutes early. I'm like, no. Sergeant, you're 5 minutes late. I'm like, fuck this Army shit. Fucking fucker. Stephen Easley gave somebody a membership, and that was dropped internet connection. Alrighty then. I showed you that Visa. Now here's the other Visa truth bomb. I want you to see how deep Ripple is with Visa. Visa spent damn near $1.5 billion. Here's the first article, because sometimes people aren't able to get the articles. Visa completes acquisition of former Ripple partner Currency Cloud for $925 million. You'll find that on Crypto Globe. There you go. Next, if you go to financemagnets.com, you'll see Visa acquires Ripple payments partner for $250 million. I think it's safe to say that Ripple Visa likes Ripple. Now, they talked about Singapore is where this is going down. Let me show you a copy paste here, buddy. Let's see what's so important about Singapore. We're gonna stay on this for just a little bit here. This is a biggie. I have a 4-minute video on Ripple Singapore. It really starts getting good. I'm gonna. I suggest brand new people watch this video. That's a 4-minute video when I'm done. Now, go to the 2-minute, 15-second mark. 2-minute, 15-second. What do we got here? Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. Okay. This was 10 years ago. They had gold and silver in a wallet. They had a vault where you can buy gold. It says here, buy bullion. Buy bullion directly on the Ripple market for any currency or asset. You got that? For any kind of currency or asset, you can trade bullion for. And this is all on Ripple. Have you ever heard this? No, you haven't. Any other channel shown you all this? Answer no. There's four guys that made Ripple Singapore. Now, if you go to the 2 minute 51 second mark, this is massive what I'm showing you right here. Now, other channels have said that Homeland, and I'm not going to say security, identified four people that were the Satoshis that made Bitcoin. Now, I'm not saying these people here, but you've got Irwin, and I'm not going to say the whole name because it's gonna be all bad. They're going to shut the channel down or something. Irwin, Herco, James, and Marco. Marco, not Polo. I really believe these four, they're the ones that made Bitcoin, in my opinion. Because these guys here created they created a Ripple cryptocurrency gold silver exchange that had commodities and shit. They had a vault in Singapore where all the gold and silver were stored. And you got these four guys, and Ripple never talks about these four guys. Ripple, you went to Ripple Las Vegas. I know some of you guys did. It's okay. You can admit that on this channel. But did anybody talk about the four guys that created Ripple Singapore? No, they haven't. I'm just kind of looking through this video here. But this is so massive that this is the first time in the entire world where you had crypto, gold, silver, and all these things. Hold on a minute there. Okay, now if you go to the 3 minute 48 second mark, I'm going to blow you away. They had commodities, securities, fiat currencies, crypto exchange, all this stuff, everybody, was all done 2013-14. And not one time, hey, I've been listening to these guys on crypto before I started. Not once have I heard anybody talk about Ripple Singapore with the commodities, securities, fiat currency. Are you seeing all this? Gold, silver. They had a card, an actual card. Has any other channel except Crypto Hawk been showing this? No, because Crypto Hawk is the shadow ban king of YouTube. All right. The information I got, if YT were to not shadow ban this channel, we'd have probably 10,000 people watching the show at least. I'd have at least how many members, paying members? 50,000 to 100,000 paying members. And total subscribers, at least 500,000 to 1 million. When people see the truth, and that's why I know there's a 3-letter agency that's somehow involved in banning this channel. I already know. You guys are on the right channel. Everything here, these other channels have no clue. 99% of the people, I'm not going to really discuss it. 99% of people in crypto, they have no idea that this on the concept of Ripple Singapore and how big this is, what it is. Think about it. Ripple comes out in 2013, right? Right. How do you have Ripple Singapore in 2013? Ripple just came out. That shit takes 5 or 10 years, right? We're seeing all these things where Ripple was in Brazil in 2014. Stellar just went to Brazil today. The USDC is running on Stellar. They just went there to run. Ripple's been there for 10 years. See that? How the hell do you get Ripple Singapore in the same year Ripple came out? That's not possible. Now, what's the possible solution? There's something going on with a couple of governments, and that's all I'm going to kind of say. I think y'all can kind of figure that one out. There's government involvement in this. Ripple's not this company. These other channels out there promoting this and that, and that's so fucking stupid. This is so sad. People are gonna get financially wrecked. I'm gonna leave it at that. I've already said my piece. Um, 47 banks. They talk about in that article Sumitomo Bank and all that. I'm just gonna show you a couple more Ripple. I'm pretty much done with that one there. I'm just gonna show you articles here. The first one here says 47 Japanese banks move towards Ripple. And this is 7 years ago. 47 Japanese banks. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, it lists them. Sumitomo Bank is there. And that was in the article that we just read in the beginning. Here's another article on Sumitomo Bank. My show's a fact-based program, so everything I say, I will use proof to back it up. Unlike any other channel, they're going to show cartoons and use gematria and hand signs and shit. Tell you where the position of the star and the moon is. That's so fucking stupid. That's embarrassing. Then they're going to show you chart analysis where 40% of the crypto exchanges, it's been shown by Chainalysis, 40% of the crypto exchanges give you false information. And that's what chart analysis is based on crypto exchange prices. So of those chart analysis people you watch, 40% are fake. Let me do it. Let's see, there's that one. Neon in the Philippines. Let's get into, let me check the comments. We'll go into a little deep dive mode here. Let's see. Stephen Easley gave, oh, I got that one. Okay. 1970 legend, member for 13 months. XDC is pretty cheap right now. Sorry, that's completely off the topic. I snagged a little more today. Good decision. Lakey XRP, thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciate that. 5 Dennis, 1, 2, 3. From the XRP scan, search, drop down, Singapore, Union Pay, Singapore Airlines, Singapore Exec Exchange, Singapore Dollar, Singapore. And if you go to that XRP scan and you type in like Singapore Airlines and shit, you'll start seeing Ripple wallets and stuff. All right. Now, this next page, I can't send it because YT will not allow me to send this page. I made a video of it. It was my shorter 1.5 to maybe 2 minute videos. I'm going to show you here. I'll just read it off to you. The year's 2009. Okay. You have a guy named Ryan Fugger. RYAN space FUGGER. His family goes back to the 1500s. They were a banking family. They controlled portions of the world. Okay. Ryan Fugger's a web developer. He worked on a project called a Ripple Pay. He was primarily a back-end developer. He was probably contracted by a 3-letter agency of some sort. And it was a payment system built. Ripple Pay, a payment system built on a social network. Now, I'm not getting into all this because I don't have the evidence to show you now. But in the old days, okay, let me tell you something. Ripple started off with groups of people trying to replace, in my opinion, the Federal Reserve. From the information I studied, I'm not showing the evidence for this right now, this will have to be I'm going to take Crypto Hulk words for it, okay? So, in the studies that I've done in the past, there was groups of nerds around the world. Sorry if that offends people. But there was groups of nerds all around the world, hippies, free thinkers, down with the banks kind of people, and Bitcoin wasn't it. What they were trying to do was a way to send money to eliminate banks from doing all this. Ripple literally. Now remember, when I say Ripple, it didn't start with the Smile and Brad Garlinghouse and the David Schwartz and all that. Ripple was a group of people, a lot of highly educated people around the world, and some of them wrote papers, which I've read. One of them was WorldPay. WorldPay's goal was they had some very high goals, but a social network of people. So that's why Ryan Figure says Ripple was that. Now, he was also part of something called the Ripple Project. I'm going to click on the next page. This is still 2009, 4 years before Ripple hit the scene in 2013. Ripple didn't start with David Schwartz, Brad Garlinghouse, Jed McCaleb. These people in the social network started Ripple, carried it up to a certain point, and then they got stuck. Ryan Fugger was working on donations, kind of like the way I run my show. I was reading some of his stuff, and he asked people for donations. He was not got. What happened, in my opinion, is the government came in with the rich families and took over his project, paid him off money, and he had to sign non-disclosure agreements. This is all my part of from what I read, and part of it is me, Crypto Hulk, speculating. Okay. What we're looking at here is Ripple Project. I'm not getting into it. He kind of breaks down what is the Ripple Project, how does it work. There's a lot of cool things here. I could click on this stuff and still keep digging, but I've got a time restraint. I'm going to go to the next page. This is also 2009. It's called Ripple Overview. It's a conceptual and technical design, and it's summarized. Anyone can run a Ripple server. Anyone can write Ripple server software. We go down to Ripple protocol design. I'm not showing that one. I value my channel too much, but if I wanted to, maybe I could take a picture and send it to, I don't know, another one of my social medias. Maybe that. That way I won't get in hot water with the YT. So they show a ripplepay.com, and a Ripple protocol design is well underway, and a prototype server is being developed. Let me explain this. In 2009, Ripple, the protocol, is being designed at that point in 2009. Nobody talks about who's making all this. Ryan Fugger was working on it. My next question is, with who? Government agency? I'm not saying. I think we all know the answer to that one. It says, and a prototype server is being developed. It says, ripplepay.com is a fully functional, standalone server that anyone can use to store Ripple accounts and process Ripple payments. But it does not yet communicate with other servers. This is the early days, everybody. The early days of Ryan Fugger working on a project called Ripple Pay. I'm looking right here. It's 2011. There's a ripplepay.com homepage. RipplePay.com is a payment system where everyone is a banker. Connect to your friends, family, and associates, and your credit with them becomes a fully functional currency. Did you hear what I just said? This was a social. Let me explain what was happening, okay? Because this is very important you understand. I told you already that there's these nerds, these people all around the world trying to create a payment system to bypass the Federal Reserve. You see a threat right there to the world's richest families? Damn, Crypto Hulk, this is starting to get real deep. So these people, he said it was a social payment system. That's how this started off, everybody. The government wasn't there. This was a let's take over this is a libertarian. Let's get rid of the Federal Reserve. Okay, I'm trying to show you. You want to know the history of this shit? I think it's fascinating. You had a group of people. Ryan was one of them. There's other names. I don't want to start dropping names. That's also going to get me in trouble. But these other people were involved. There's papers that are 20 pages. I've read some of them, not all the words, but I've read their whole goal was to undo the Federal Reserve System. Let me tell you what happened. These people got close. And that's when the government said in and said, we'll take it from here. Oh, now I think Jed got involved in this project because remember, Jed was going to Berkeley. I think Jed, who started Stellar and Ripple, now he's credited with that. I think we know Jed dropped out of school like after 10th college after his second year. Now I'm guessing here. I have no evidence for this. I'm just putting together shit that I've studied and I'm trying to put the puzzle pieces together. These nerds around the world were trying to do this. Jed's obviously not part of mainstream. Jed is out there, like, from what I've read, for the people. Okay? Now, you can have your own opinion. I'm just giving you mine. If you go to Berkeley, you're a fucking hippie. And you have this thing, this mentality, all right? If you know anything about Berkeley, they're always trying to overthrow the powers that be. I took one class at Berkeley, hated it. I got a C in the class, which transferred to, I think, like a B in the California state system. So I actually got a B. But here we go. Ripple.com is a payment system where everyone is a banker. Connect to your friends, family, and associates, and your credit with them becomes a fully functional currency. Have you ever heard of anything like that? I haven't. It's very different. Here's kind of the mentality of how this worked. Ripple is a monetary system that makes simple obligations between friends as useful for making payments as regular money. I want you to hear this. Ripple started off as a social movement amongst people around the world. Listen again. Ripple is a monetary system that makes simple obligations between friends. Does this sound like a banker's coin? No, that's not how it started. Jed helped, and here we go. In my opinion, Jed came, these people got jammed up. These people, what I really think is this. The government, you know, they got people in colleges, spies and stuff, trying to find really smart college students. I think Jed was handpicked by somebody at a 3-letter agency, brought into the I think the government showed Jed what these people were trying to do and said, can you make this thing work? I think Jed looked at it and says, yeah, but I need Schwartz and shit. I need David Schwartz and these other people to help me. I need Stefan Thomas, Chris Larson and shit. We can pull this together and make it happen. And that's how I think the starting of Ripple happened. The government, in my opinion, at one point, Jed was used. Jed's not the corporate type. He's a sharp dude. Don't get me wrong. He owns some businesses and stuff. But I think he really wanted to create, Jed wanted to revolutionize the payments world. I read that about him. He had a goal to revolutionize how payments are made in the world. I think Jed saw a movement amongst people here, and it was a system based on IOUs. I'm not getting into it, but Alice loans Bob some money, and Bob takes that and goes over here. And then I'm not going to get into how the Ripple thing started, but it was about people. And I'm looking at a page here, the Ripple Payment Protocol. It says this page is a bit dated, but is still here for the description of how the connection and payment processes work. I'm looking at an early Ripple payment protocol where it shows code. I'm looking at the codes here on how to do the shit. I don't know how to do it, but I'm looking at, it talks about nodes and how the nodes work, and it looks, I'll just take a screenshot of it. And hold on a minute, you guys want to wait? I'm kind of freestyling the show just a little. Let me go to, you know what? Fuck it. I'll make a short little video. Let me do that. Let me show this. Now, if you can blow it up, I mean your screen, blow your screen up. Whew. You got to watch what you say on YT because, man, the censorship things. Okay, I showed a good portion. Let me go to my community page. Give me a second, amigos. How would I? Let me just do this. Fuck. We got that. Okay. I don't think I sent the video to a community page. I'm trying to send this to my YouTube normal page. Give me a second. See if it would load. It might not load. I loaded it there. Let me send it to Twitter. Okay, send it to Twitter because it's probably not going to load on my YT. I've talked to my YT representative today, and some of my videos loaded, but not all of them. They're working on. They're trying to figure out what it is. I'm like, well, you might want to call a three-letter agency and tell them to get the fuck off my channel. I didn't tell her that, but she probably has no idea what's going on. So I'm trying to say, okay, if you go to my Twitter page, it's there, and that's at CryptoHawk19. That's the only social media I'm going to send it to. I'm not going to keep doing this, but it's at CryptoHawk19. You'll see the video. What I just showed you is this. I'll tell you what I showed you. It's a video. It's from 2008. It's a Ripple payments protocol. This is how they put Ripple together before it was Ripple, okay? This is older stuff, but I want to show you how they put it all together. We really don't know who put Ripple together. We know Ryan Fugger did, and there was other people as well. And all these people are like secretive, okay? And there's some coding stuff and some terminology here, phrase like data type stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but if you guys are, if you guys, any of you all are a coder, someone who knows how to read code or whatever, you can kind of look at this and tell me what the hell I'm looking at from 2008. This is pre-Bitcoin, by the way. Do you understand what I'm showing you here? Before Bitcoin, we had Ripple being put together. Just thought I'd put that out there. Of course, that's not a big deal, right? Let me click out of some articles here. And there's a Ripple 2013 when they first started. Ripple Labs launches the XRP giveaway. I think that'll be it for that one. I already showed you Ripple Singapore. Let me. Oh, dear heavens. Hold on a minute. Gosh. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for all of you guys, I'm hanging in there. But hey, Dennis, don't say that kind of. Thank you, whoever. Yeah, don't use those three-letter words on the show, man. I got these fucking communists, man. They can't handle seeing that shit on my program. All right. Let me back it up and get the Eric Goldsmith. Oh, I got some donations coming in. Okay. All right. We got Jason. Thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate it. That's what keeps me going bullet strong. Eric Goldsmith, appreciate your donation to the channel. 5 Dennis 123. I don't buy the store regarding just wanted to pay between friends in Vancouver and avoid banks. He is from a certain pedigree. Robert Driscoll, Fugger like donation. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Samuel 108. Thank you very much for that. That's what keeps this channel plugging away. Brett Martin, grilling a steak, deer sausage, and paying my late fee. All these late fee things, if you come in late, YouTube doesn't get a dime, and neither does the government. So just thought I'd put that in there. I'm kind of like that too. I mean, giving a membership is good as well or whatever, but I'm just saying. All right, Jason, thank you again. Oh, this is from Stu, because Stu's got the bent over Blue Falcon, and courtesy of YT. Like, this is ridiculous. But I mean, look, if you want the right news, some of you guys have to change your channel. Some of you have to, when you pay next time with a new name, use a different credit card. Use your kid's credit card, your parents, somebody's, friends. It's just, we're getting closer, and they're really coming down on this channel. Like, it's been a while since they've really hammered on my channel. It's not been like this. Like, the past month or whatever, we're moving. As this crypto news picks up, I'm noticing this show is getting hammered like it's never gotten. So I know we're on the right track. Be prepared for, like, if you're in an airplane and it's bouncing and shit, just be prepared for that. That's what I'm dealing with right now. Okay. This ain't going to be an easy ride. They're gonna try to scare the fuck out of everybody, not notify you, not allow you to comment, do whatever. Just expect that shit because they're not gonna make it easy. They don't want people to learn this shit. They don't want you to see that I just showed you from 2008 the Ripple protocol. They're putting it together. That's even before Bitcoin hit the scene. They don't want you knowing this. Like any other channel showing you this? No. Go to my Twitter if you want. Look at the video I made. Some of you guys are smart and computers and shit. You can see what the fuck I'm looking at. I don't know what that shit was. I know it's some kind of Ripple protocol, how they started Ripple. All right. XRP Preacher. Best show, period. Thank you, Hulk. My pleasure. Then you got 1970 Legend. Good heavens. $100 from me, $100 from Crypto She-Hulk, and $99 from Stu. Oh my gosh. Since Crypto She-Hulk has no donation button and Stu's button still won't go through, Stu, you're getting heavy. Oh my gosh, man. Do you see what goes on in this channel? I'm just trying to show proof. These other channels, this does not happen. I'm grateful for every single person on this channel. Like, I mean, without you guys, it would just be me talking to myself, and this show wouldn't go too far. And I couldn't reach all the people that I have all these years. There's people that showed up. They might have been member. Now I've been on for 4 years, but some of these people have been member for a year or two, and they go. And I'm not putting nobody down. I mean, people got busy and they can't wait forever and shit. But I've been here trying to create shows for brand new people to show you all the things you will not find on any other program. This is like a teaching research program, a history with current events channel. My job is to show you different sides of the crypto. I don't show you the pumps and all the charts and all the dumb shit. I'm more of a history. I loved history in school. Fucking loved it. Learning about how shit works. How does this start? You know, if it was World War II or the Battle of Gettysburg, I want to know who the fuck started this and why did it happen? And then what happened? And then how did it, why did it end? To me, I could see the movie in my head and shit when it comes to history. I hate math. I hated, I didn't mind English class too much, the novels. Some novels like Jane Austen, fuck, kill me if I have to read about that stupid fucking bitch. The Jane Austen shit, some of these female writers, no offense with female writers and shit. But just I like John Cheever and Langston Hughes and shit. Why am I talking about this? Anyhow, let me move on. Let's go here. 52 minutes. Okay, five Dennis, 123. Wiki, the futures replaced the Medicis as the preeminent banking family in Europe. That's where Ryan Fugger came from. Okay. Arthur L. Hold on a minute. Screen popped up. Okay, Arthur L. Here we are. Hulk 5-star channel. So it's just I'm showing you the deep dive, well below the surface stuff, so you have a better understanding. So, but I got to get through these donations. That's important as well. Brett Martin, thank you very much for that. The weather manipulation in Southwest Louisiana is pretty amazing. So I think I was looking on Brett Martin's Facebook page or something. I looked through all your guys' stuff. If you've friended me, I don't have time to always respond and say, hey, God, because I'd have to be able to put 48 hours into a 24-hour period. That's not going to work. But Brett Martin looked out his, I think, front door or back door, and like there's this funnel cloud. And I'm like, his friend called him, "Hey Brett, look out the front window." And it's like, dude, tell him there's a fucking tornado and get the hell out of there. And I'm like, this dude's, his camera is showing a picture of this tornado that's near him. And I'm like, dude, I'd be in the fucking car gone. I wouldn't be standing there taking pictures and shit. Some people are pretty amazing. I guess they have guts of steel. Lakey XRP, Stu Fund 2. Thank you very much for that. We got Lakey giving a donation for Stu. Suzuki, oh, Hayabusa. I like Hayabusa. If I came into some cash, I think I want to get a Hayabusa. But you got entry level membership there, buddy. It says Suzuki. Then you got High Steppin'. You are much appreciated, Hulk. Wow. It takes a lot of work, man. I'm telling you. Investigating this shit is like being a fucking detective. I'll show you if you're interested. These are not mandatory to look at, but I've got Ripple Singapore. That's the landlord calling. Ripple Singapore there. Another article on Ripple Singapore. If you want to learn a little more, then, because this channel is a straight up education channel. I'm going to show you how all this shit got formed. You can see that's why, like, I'm not concerned. Someone says, hey, is XRP a scam or is Ripple a scam? No, this is 3-letter agency government shit. Okay. This isn't like Sam Bankman Fried and the fucking dog coin and Shiba and whatever dumb shit, Pepe and whatever it is. Okay. The reason I'm showing these articles and digging deep like this, showing you the old Ripple protocol, is because my channel is designed to dig deep, find research, and show you what exactly you've bought. Okay, I want to show you the XRP and the XLM made by the same guy. In my opinion, this is all government stuff, even the XDC, all government stuff. And these other cryptos, I'm telling you what, if they're ISO, they're government stuff. There's somewhere a 3-letter agency involved. Okay, you got to get this shit right. You can't fuck it up. So, except with Bitcoin, Bitcoin's fucked up. And so is Ethereum. That's their mistakes. But I'm trying to show you all these connections and how all this stuff started. Because I want you to know what you've bought. Okay. And I think I'm going to wrap this show up at this point here. We've got a lot of information. Today's show had a lot of information in it, and I'm done with this. I will have a show in the morning. I got a pretty good show lined up. I got some more articles that I do need to get taken care of here. Let me click out of that one. So I got one article for tomorrow. Well, 1, 2. That's a backup. And that's 3. That helps. Okay, I got 3. I got 3 articles lined up for tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to go over them today. And I've got a little mini deep dive. I'm not going to tell you about it. It's an 8-pager. It's a lightweight deep dive. I'm going to work on that. What time is it now? Where I'm at, it's 6:45 p.m. So it's 7 p.m. Wednesday, the 29th of May. I'm going to work on for about 2 hours tomorrow's show. I've already worked on tomorrow's show, but I got to add another 2 hours because there's more shit that I got to find. And 9 o'clock Pacific PM time, I should have the show done and posted with all the videos. Whether YouTube plays the short advertising videos, I don't know. That's why if you want to join my my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, Then you can see what's going to be on the show in the morning. Because I don't know if the YouTubes would even fucking play my short videos today. I'm still working with YT, my person I deal with, to try to contact the tech people at YT and figure out is there a bug or something in my channel. Yeah, it's a 3-letter agency bug. That's what the fucking is wrong with my channel. But other than that, oh wait, hold on. Hold your horses there. Yeah, I got the high step in one. Suzuki. The Hayabusa. Gotta have that one. Gave 10 Crypto Hulk memberships. Those people are, let me adjust this. Why is this thing? Okay, those 10 people are Muscle Flood, Dream 3, David Bullion, Medicine Queen, Angel Ramos, David Parham, Joshua Andrich, Phil Furlan, Gingerbread, nice one. Grab your green names, Hulksters. There you go. You got a membership from Suzuki. And that will that'll do it for right now. I got to go to work and come up with a show for the morning. And we had a great show, a lot of learning today. So I just showed you the history of. I showed you the history of Ripple. I could do an hour a day for like 5 or 6 days on the history of. Oh, even I could go for like 2 weeks, like an hour every day for 2 weeks, 5, 6 days a week on just the history of how Ripple got put together. And I'm talking about universities in Red Dragon country. I got so much stuff. I just don't do it. It would turn into a fucking history class, and I got to get to current events. But sometimes I like to show you. I like to deep dive a little just to let you see this ain't just some flimsy investment. Brand new people, we're talking about the government starting this shit. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'll see you all in my program tomorrow at 6:30.